Hello, everybody. This is Peter B, and welcome to another edition of Tobacco Card Tuesday. Today, we're going to look at three different sets featuring mostly generic representation of the player's name depicted on the card. The first set we're going to look at is the 1887 N284 Buckner Gold Coin Tobacco. With all the different pose variations, this checklist is believed to be 143 cards. The set has a lot of big name 19th century Hall of Famers. Many have two different poses. Hall of Famer John Ward has three poses in this set. The cards are bigger than the T206 sized, normal sized tobacco cards of the day, but they are a little bit smaller than today's modern cards. They depict colorful scenes, and the player artwork is in full body action poses. Nice cards, but there are two problems with them. The first, most cards have generic images of the players depicted. Some do resemble the player. Most do not look anything like them. There are different poses, and same exact pose for two different players. The artwork just has the different uniform change. And the second thing about this set is that these cards are very rare. There was a promotion that if you could turn in 100 of these cards, you can get items like pocket knives, umbrellas, and watches. The thumbnail of this video actually shows an advertising sign for these cards explaining the trade-in process. So because of the rarity and because of the so many Hall of Famers, these cards are expensive, and collecting a complete set would be very difficult. So, first card I have of this set is Hall of Famer Tim Keefe, pitcher for the New York Giants. Now, this face does actually look a bit like Tim Keefe. And you can see the cards have nice, colorful backgrounds. He looks like he's standing in a pitcher's box, ready to throw the ball to the home plate. That would be Keith's uniform colors. And like I said, this one does resemble him. And the back, gold coin chewer tobacco. This one has nice tobacco stains, and it looks like it was put into a scrapbook at one time. So this is Hall of Famer Tim Keefe. And then the other card I want to show you from this set is Hall of Famer Charles Comiskey, first baseman for the St. Louis Browns, and later the owner of the Chicago White Sox. Once again, nice artwork, standing on first base, waiting for the thrown ball. Remember, they did not wear gloves in those days. That is the Browns uniform. Nice green field with a fence, trees, and a factory in the background. Now, this is a generic. This face doesn't look anything like Charles Comiskey. And once again, this exact pose and background would be used with other players, just that the uniform colors would have been changed to match the team. And the background. Also in the set, beside the baseball players, there's also police inspectors, captains, jockeys, and actors. But there is 143 different baseball poses. So that's Charles Comiskey. Now the next set I want to talk about is the 1908 E91 American Caramel. The E91s are believed to be the company's first venture into baseball cards. And once again, the very colorful player artwork is generic, and even more generic than the Buckner Gold cards I just showed you. Very few of the players look anything like the player depicted. Also, they would use the same pose, same uniform. They wouldn't even change the uniform, and just remove the words of the player from one card on the uniform, the team, and put in a different team to depict a second or third player. These are fairly cheap because of that. And you can get some nice Hall of Famers from this set. Plain day Hall of Famers, not as expensive as if you went to like a T206, T205, or T207. The E91 set in total are 3 different sets. In 1908, the E91A set came out. And this Johnny Evers you're looking at, Hall of Famer, is from the 1908 E91A. And let me show you the back. It has a checklist. And if you notice, just Chicago Athletics and New York teams, players from those teams were in the set. In 1909, they released another 33 cards, and they're called the E91B. A different checklist. I believe they had the same 3 teams. They might have added another team for the B series. And then in 1910, the E91C came out. And this time, the players from Pittsburgh, Washington, and Boston, and not the other teams. So if you wanted an Honest Wagner, he is in the set under Pittsburgh. See him in the checklist, last one. He would be in the E91C series. Now, this particular image is used very, very often. Nice image. Has the stadium in the background. Very generic player. And once again, they would just change the team name to a different team and say it's a different player. And this image has been used over and over and over for many players. So that's one of the things hurting this set. But like I said, you can get a represented Playing Day Hall of Fame card, even though the actual facial image may not even look like him. Okay, and the third set I want to describe to you today doesn't depict baseball players at all. And this is the 1900 T203 Mayo's Baseball Comics. There are 25 cards in the set with 2 back variations. The Mayo cut plug ads are the most common, and this card does have a Mayo cut plug ad. And then much rarer is the second ad for winter cut plug tobacco. Much, much rarer. Now, this is a true baseball card. It is listed as one of the baseball card series, and even T203 falls in line with the T206, 5, 7, 4s, 2s, 1s. And the reason they're baseball cards because baseball-related slogans, like this one says "stealing a base," are depicted with non-sport scenes. In this case, it's Crook running away with a bass drum, and you see the band leader running after him, saying, "Hey, buddy, give me back my drum." So there were things like that in the set. And like I said, it's 25 different cards. So they're not as popular, being generic. In this case, not even showing a baseball scene. But they are fun to collect. I do like these cards. And once again, I bought Comiskey because he doesn't have many cards out there. I do have the Allen and Ginter one, which is a true representation of Comiskey. And they do have nice scenes in the background. And I bought this Keith because it does look like him a bit. Also has a nice blue and green scene. So I hope you learn a little bit about these 3 baseball card sets. And I hope everyone has a very good Tobacco Card Tuesday. Thank you.